Kourtney Kardashian's seldom-seen son has been spotted at a fancy dinner with dad Scott Disick. Mason Disick joined his father and a Kourtney look-alike mystery woman for dinner in Malibu. Mason, who turns 14 next month, stays largely out of the spotlight, avoiding the Kardashians' reality life and keeping mainly to himself. But on Wednesday, he resurfaced at celebrity hotspot Nobu with his dad, an unknown female friend and a child who appeared to be his younger brother, Rain. Mason was practically unrecognizable as he grows through his teenage years. Although Nobu is a high-end restaurant, he kept it casual in a black graphic t-shirt and baggy jeans. His mop-top hair covered his ears and practically fell over his eyes. Mason seemed to tug at his ear as he entered a car after their meal. Scott was dressed comfortably as well, in a pair of khaki cargo pants and windbreaker jacket. The Disick clan was accompanied by a new member, a statuesque young lady with short black hair who bared a striking resemblance to Scott's ex, Kourtney. She was also dressed relaxed, but added some sexiness by wearing a black sweater that only covered up to her shoulders. Missing Mason. Mason's mom, Kourtney, recently went into detail about her oldest son's wishes to lead a private lifestyle on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast. "I see comments all the time that I am never with my kids. And I just don't love to post my kids on social media. They don't love it, sometimes they do," said Kourtney. "Like Mason doesn't love it, I feel like," she said, adding that, "he does not like it. He doesn't want any part of it. He's not on social media. He doesn't love it, and I want my kids to be kids. I crave normalcy as much as we can have it." After several months without an update, Scott did share some fresh photos of Mason and his 11-year-old sister Penelope during a family sleepover. He posted about his Friday night fun with his two oldest kids on Instagram, writing, "Fright night." Scott included a picture of Penelope and Mason lying in bed beside each other. It's the first time Scott has shared a picture of his teenage son in several months. In the photo, Penelope opened her mouth and gave the camera a semi-scared look. Mason, who wore a black sweatshirt, sweatpants, and a spooky Halloween face mask that completely covered his head, held up his hands in a sideways peace sign for the camera. Slim Scott. Scott himself looked a lot healthier after sparking concern earlier this month when he showed off his dramatic weight loss. Wearing a blue t-shirt, double gold chain, and watch, the Hulu star captioned the post, "Only time will tell at Avianco, the only way to go." Scott was wearing sleek black sunglasses and had his hair slicked back in the photo, which promoted the designer watch brand. Several fans were quick to comment on Scott's noticeably thinner figure. One person wrote, "You look skinny." A second person said, "Why does he look so brittle, what happened?" "I was thinking the same thing," said a third, while another person wrote, "Stress from losing Kourtney." Kourtney recently gave birth to her fourth child, a baby boy, with her Blink-182 rocker husband, Travis Barker.